Pork chops. Lunchtime pork chops. Alright. Of course, it's going to be a sous vide because once you start, you can't stop. Like I'll make 4 and then whatever I don't eat I'll put away, and the other 4 could be for dinner or lunch at some other point in my life. So, sealed one end of the bag. Now I'm planning on breading these because I did it with chicken cutlet. You guys didn't see that. I did the big thick chicken cutlets, and then after they were done I breaded them, I fried them real quick, and oh my god, because you don't have to cook them through in the pan anymore, and oh my god. The question is, do I want to season these a little bit, or at least these are good size. These are good little baby size. Baby chops. Move that back. Deal with that in a second. So, a little salt. I think just a little salt. Kosher, of course. Because they are going to be cooking for an extended period of time. 142 for an hour and a half is what I got. I have a chart I'll list down below from SeriousEats.com, which is pretty awesome. Maybe a little pepper. Just to sort of flavor the meat. It's going to be sitting in its own juices for a while. If you want to do that. Now I don't have to do both sides. Except this one has to go down, and then this one has to go on it. Okay. Let's bag these bitches. Now the ideal placement is going to be flat so that you don't have a thick part of this. And I'm also putting the very sharp bones to the inside. I don't want those touching the walls of the bag. I wanted to keep one hand meat free. Let's see if I can do this. That's actually like a loose piece of bone. Bone in now. Bone in. Bone in. Like Ronin. Okay. I don't know if chefs on TV accomplish anything without washing their hands constantly. This is the suck operation. Ooh. Drop my wonderful vacuum sealer. Oh. Let's do it again. Double check the seal. Oh, yeah. Okay. Double sealed, ready to go. Now, I'm waiting for this to warm back up. And I just kept the water in it from last night. I did the chicken breasts, which were, oh my god. And actually, with this cooler and with just an aluminum pan covering it, because I don't want to leave all my equipment sitting in water all the time, this stayed at like 97 degrees for like 15 hours, or 20 hours, since I last sous vide. So there's a pretty good retention of heat. Now I'll put those 4 away. I'll wait for this to hit up. When we get to 142 on this, I'll drop them in. I don't think I need to even show you that operation. But an hour and a half after that, I'll show you what comes out of this and breading and frying and doing all that. Alright. It was, actually I stopped that. It was an hour and a half at 142. Here they are. They're on the cooling rack. Because you don't want them to be hot and you also don't want them to be wet. Because we're about to run them. I'm just going to dab them off a little bit. Here's the amount of fluid that came out of them during the cooking process. That is actually very, very little, in case you're wondering. Yeah. Clean it. Clean. I've got just my little tray with flour on it. I'm just going to do this. I don't want to make a huge mess. Which, as soon as you say that, that's when it starts. That's when the huge mess starts. The flour should help the egg wash, which I haven't even prepared. Did I buy eggs? Oh my science. I gotta run across the street and buy eggs. Because I'm stupid. I'm a towel. But yeah, we got plenty of time. These are done. These pork chops are edible. They just don't contain any sort of crust or texture other than cooked pork chop. So I'm going to flour this. Then I'm going to run across the street and I'm going to buy some eggs. Then I will do an egg wash. And then I will bread them in my special blend of breadcrumbs. A lot of extra on that one. And my special blend is basically, you know, when you use breadcrumbs, you're supposed to throw them away because, you know, you eggy, you know, pork or uncooked chicken and shit have touched it. Well, I solve that conundrum by simply refrigerating the leftovers. And yeah. Ooh, I don't have eggs. All that shopping yesterday. And no eggs. So, pork chops can sit here for another 5 minutes. Actually, the cooler they get here, the less chance you're going to quote-unquote overcook them when you actually throw them in a frying pan to fry them. Where did you go? There. Oh, Jesus God. Back. 2 down. 2 to go. Quick egg wash. I should have only used 1 egg, but I slammed the refrigerator door on the other. I have to give it a flip in the bag, depending on how lazy you're being. And a press. I'm melting some Crisco because, yes, that's the best thing to fry in. Just because your mama's so fat she uses Crisco as sunblock doesn't mean Crisco isn't a good frying agent. Oh, get it on the table. Oh yeah. Okay, this gets zipped back up, put in the freezer again. This gets washed. Why is that door always open? Now, I don't think we're quite ready yet. Nope. There we go. If you want an omelet, a porky omelet? No? Whoa, there goes that water. Gently informing me that the oil's ready. One. I should probably do 2 at a time. I'm going to do 2 at a time because it's too tight to squeeze for 4. I should have used the bigger pan. Breadcrumbs. Back to 3 plates. I keep using just all my plates for this shit. And I could actually put them back on the cooling rack. You know what? Hold the plate. A little more heat. Because remember, this is short term. We're not cooking here. We're just trying to get these breadcrumbs to crisp up. Let my stove turn freaking first flip, then I'll shut you off, and then next time you see it, all of them will be done. Oh, Crisco. How I love you, Crisco. Just enough color. You know, how you'd wish you could stop cooking it. Because these are fully cooked breaded pork chops. Here they are. The completed, perfect pork chop. Not too hot because the meat itself is already cooled, and all I did was crisp up that lovely, fucking lovely breading. Oh god, hot. That was hot. Pork knife. Pork. Stop staying open. Pork knife? This is more of a cheese knife. Vegetables, this is like steak. The bone just like falls out. Oh. You see, you wouldn't normally see that pink if it was cooked any other way, because you would just kill it. This is medium rare pork, people. Oh, look at the white. Wow. Sous vide has ruined me. I am ruined. Oh, fuck. If I ever went to prison, this is why I can't go to prison. I couldn't sous vide there. That's literally the motivation now. To keep me out of incarceration. You'll go to hell. No. You won't be able to sous vide. Oh my god. There's not enough room to take advantage of what I'm looking at. Bone. It just breaks off the bone. Hot. Hot. Oh. Gotta make a restaurant where you just kitchen sinks and just eat over the kitchen sink. Everyone gets a kitchen sink. Now I have to do things.